3 million votes.
Turns out.
And so I think that we've been having, in my view, somewhat sort of a weird conversation about how to get like 74,000 votes across the couple of states, and not about how to engage and build upon the 3 million vote lead that we have over the other side. And so I think I said before, politics is about people. Remember that politics is about people. It's about their real lives. It's not about party. It's not about policy papers, quite frankly. It's about people. He's talking about, taking your kids to school, being able to maybe go on a vacation, being able to have more money in your pocket. I think that you have to focus on those issues. Quite frankly, politics so often becomes about personality, when it needs to be about people in their real lives. And so when you start talking to people in your community about their health care, you saw even, the bill had 17% approval, the Republican bill that they put out. People are like, oh, I like the care part, I just didn't like Obama. And so with Obama out of office, and with with it being very clear, and we need to drive that point home, that Republicans control by a lot every single lever of power, we have to start talking about people and talking about their lives and having solutions to those problems. So Donald Trump has a big personality, and some people really embrace that, some people won't. I think where we should be focused is on the policy, and that's difficult in a media environment that doesn't reward that, but I think that's the long, hard work that we have to do, quite frankly.
Can we say daily lives matter in politics?
No.
I can't do that?
No.
Damn it.
Like, let's just let that live where it lives. So like, Black Lives Matter, that's the only time, let's just do that. Right now.
Alright, so anybody else, sorry, did that answer your question?
Yeah.
You good on that?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I have.
I'm gonna do you and
Alright, I'm just curious as to how you would,
What's your name, by the way?
Nick, from Lafayette. How you would facilitate those kinds of conversations, because, even just talking to different people, just trying to figure out, regardless of party, there are certain things that you agree on, but, a lot of times people just aren't willing to talk and don't even know half of what they're arguing against. They're just not willing to talk. People hate, Democrats hate Republicans, Republicans hate Democrats. A friend of mine was talking about her parents and her family were saying, thank God, like Obamacare is like the worst thing. It's like the devil. Thank God I have the Affordable Care Act taking care of me. And they are. They're taken care of by the Affordable Care Act. And you would think to yourself, wouldn't the person that's worrying about them be a Democrat then, if they're so reliant on affordable care? But they're hardline Republican throughout, and half of it is because they just assume that, immediately their response to how do you feel about Democrats is, they're just economically irresponsible, all this, there's idiots, young kids, college students who just don't really know what they're talking about. How do you facilitate those kinds of conversations between you?
I went first last, I think.
Okay. I think that in general, you need to find, we need to educate people, right? So we talk about organizing all the time. Let's organize, let's get people out. But I think sometimes what we miss is we need to educate people about what we're organizing them for. Madison or Jefferson, some people go back and forth about who said it, but whoever said it, they were smart, is that the greatest threat to our democracy is an uninformed electorate. And so we have to find moments and ways to educate people. And during this whole debate around the healthcare bill, a lot more people were educated on the fact that Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act were the same things. But there is, exactly what you're pointing out, in some cases, this willful blindness to